ladies and gentlemen, there is a whole lot going on right now, including the potential tropical cyclone number 6 that is just going south of Puerto Rico. You've got a big major storm breaking out by the Great Lakes as we speak. And then we've got this wave, which is giving me the stink eye, and I don't like it. And then there's a lot going on all over the world as well. But first, I would like to thank Jimmy J from Palo Mountain and Asteroid Fight Club. I am now within $297 of making my August fundraiser goal. And I appreciate that. Every single dollar helps. Absolutely. And you can make a contribution through snail mail, PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, Patron, and it will be greatly appreciated. I plan to give you all the business all day, every day this month and for the rest of the year. And definitely expect more severe weather. Reed Timmer, a giant damaging windbag event, is moving rapidly through southern Wisconsin, northwestern Illinois, and eastern Iowa, and will impact Madison, Wisconsin. I love you, Madison. With 60-mile-per-hour gusts, big problems in 30 minutes or so. Take cover now. And so this is tonight's danger zone. This is tomorrow's danger zone. And notice how it's just kind of hanging out, loitering in the same place. And then you get a little bit of a break from the severe weather, asterisk. And then you get a day 4 warning. So definitely expect a lot of severe weather up in this zone over the next 100 hours or so. I don't know, maybe my math is off. Sue me, Chucklebutt. I never said I was a math pro. Okay, but yeah, luckily for Puerto Rico, this big chunk of rain is moving just south, and it is supposed to slip to the north and could pass through the Mona Passage. Hey, if you don't mind, I would like to talk about the 23rd, which is like 2 weeks from now, because, bang, on this model run, it had the potential tropical cyclone 6 turning into a hurricane and then hitting Florida on the 16th. But more interestingly, it continues with the trend. It shows the triple things right here, 1, 2, and then watch. This gets into like a major category, turns into a major hurricane, bam, and then runs right into Texas. And then it has a second one pop out. Did you see that? That is crazy. And so I don't know whether Twitter gets in this whole thing or whether people get in this whole thing of like, you know, don't be scared of one model run. And I'm definitely not telling you to be scared of one model run, but I'm saying sometimes the models give us an idea of a worst case scenario and a best case scenario. And this definitely would look like a worst case scenario. And I've been showing you guys this triple feature here. So you get boom 1 and then you get boom 2. So that would be a problem. Am I saying that's definitely going to happen? No. All right, let's go to the 6Z GFS run. And it shows potential tropical cyclone 6 going into Florida as a tropical storm. No big deal. But then we get our next wave behind it. And this only turns it into a tropical storm. But I want you to notice just how much rain is involved in the whole situation. That's just like a ton of rain. All like the entire Gulf is filled with rain. And so that makes it look like it would be a big problem, even though it wouldn't be a hurricane. And then now we're moving to the 12Z, and it shows, bam, kind of the same thing where a tropical storm comes up and punches the Carolinas around the 23rd. And so the one run had something, a tropical storm punch here, and then a hurricane punch here. And this run has PTC going into Florida as a tropical storm, which Floridians can handle. But I want to say like 4 or 5 model runs had something going into Texas. So this is the first model run that has taken this wave forming. But notice how it still had a wave here and a wave here. So around the 23rd, and remember, I've put us on super high alert from the 20th through the 27th-ish. And so we're going to stay super kind of like, oh my God, if we were expecting crazy shit to happen, that would be dangerous in a hurricane kind of way. That's the window we're looking at. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of things to monitor. So this is what we're watching now, and then this is what we're watching in the future, and then look at that giant mambo jambo WTF, oh no, beast rolling off Africa. Selena Gomez really likes hibachi. I don't know, maybe I read that in a gossip magazine. You can't trust gossip magazines. Everybody knows that. All right. I'm in a weird mood. Okay, but you can see there's a lot of lightning frying things up all across the US of A. And definitely this is the wave we're watching to cause problems. You still got storms and rain happening. And then down by Puerto Rico, Stephen Eckert thinks this is the most tropical storm-looking wave you've ever seen. Imagine if the title of PTC didn't exist. And I just think, whether Twitter like to argue about stuff, and especially names, semantics and stuff. Yeah, we are monitoring the explosive development happening over the Great Lakes right now. It is exploding in wet ways that are windy. Are you ready for more hotness? Because the heat waves are going to keep on coming. Wave after wave after wave. Another heat wave settling in the end of this week over the Pacific Northwest. 106 in Salem. Man, the witches are going to be sweating balls of liquid. It's going to be hotter than a witch's tit. Can I say that? I was talking about a witch's bird. Tit's a bird, I think. Is that a boob? Shucks. My jokes went off the rails. Okay, NASA's not going back to the moon in 2024. Or at least American boots won't be put there. I'm just letting you know. Hey, I'm still going to be tracking this thing. I'm not totally letting my guard up. But if it goes over Hispaniola, it's going to rip it to shreds. If it slips north of Hispaniola and just goes above the islands and then slips under here, it could definitely be trouble. And we could see it be a hurricane. But right now, hopefully it'll just stick at eventual tropical storm status. We'll see. But hey, I will monitor it. Because that is my full-time job. Yeah, dude, heat waves continue to just be shattered over in Europe and now parts of Africa. That's net 40. That's 120 degrees. Oh no. And at like the start of July, there were only 14,000 Americans hospitalized with COVID. And so in like 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks, that number shot up to 70,000. The peak we had in the start of 2021 or at the end of 2020 was 122,000 people. So how high will it go? I don't know. But play defense, be smart. Or do whatever you want to do, man. It's still a free country. But yeah, people are using words like atrocious and alarming to describe the heat wave and forecasted heat waves that are going to be hitting Europe and Africa. James Peacock strutting his stuff, saying, hey, man, models favor a slow migration of this intense heat westward in the coming days, leading to a focus over Spain this weekend before a return back to southeast Europe by Thursday next week. Rare to see such large temperature anomalies continue out into the 9+ days range. So, that means more wildfires for Europe, probably means, and then followed by floods would be my guess. So, the last 3 weeks of August are going to be intense on almost every single level, except for romantically. So, there's that. This is the best weather Twitter joke I've seen in a while. WX Stonington, weather Twitter of curiosity. What's the most cape you've ever seen? Storm Chaser Nick with the good joke. All right. Storm Chaser Nick is top notch, man. This guy is not a magician, but he's got a couple of twicks up his sleeve. Javrar bringing the puns during Leo season. Multiple models are accusing the HWRF of being too aggressive. So look for it to have to resign as governor in the future. Oh, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. No, but like some models are like PT C6 or whatever. Fred could get intense. It's possible. I mean, not super intense, but hurricane level. Zip zap pow in your face. You know what? I'm kind of broke right now. But it seems like if I go live and I drink beer, that's when you guys usually contribute. So maybe I'll have to do that. Have to use some of my dollars to go purchase some Coors Light or something. Okay, technically I already bought a 6-pack for band practice tonight, but band practice got canceled. So the chances of me going live tonight are above average. But hey, man, I'm not in the mood to walk on eggshells. So just know that you're allowed to have your own opinion. Don't get mad at me if I think or believe something different than you do. Okay? Is that a deal? Okay. On scene of a swift water rescue in CDO, Washington, at Overton La Shola. This was in Tucson, Arizona. Aren't you proud of me? I read the word swift and I made no reference to Taylor. I'm growing up. Or whatever. It butts you in your face. All right, are we all capiche? Did I mention my fundraiser is still going on? And I only have $297 left to raise. Then I get to shut up about it until the end of the month. So that's cool. Hey, man, look, rain and severe weather. I should wrap this one up. I don't have to talk forever all the time, right? I love you. I appreciate you. Okay, great. My fat ass went for a walk at noon and at 3 p.m. today, and I can verify it is hot out there. Yeah, I'm trying to get back in shape by Thor Love and Thunder, May 2022. So I still got time. But whenever I get in shape, women have no self-control. Or whatever. Can confirm. All right, so I'll wrap this one up and then remind you, hey, y'all, I only got $297 left to raise. If you'd like to contribute, it would be greatly appreciated. But thank you to Asteroid Fight Club, Jimmy J from Palo Mountain, the Texas Angel, Greg, Fairytale Incorporated, Andrea, Barbara, Rachel, Max, KJ, Ann, Brian, Daryl, Marlita, Lightsoul, Arnica, Glenda, Lauren, Alexis, Dustin, Matthew, Louisiane Buil, Barbie, Wizard of Oz, D, Courtney, Stephanie, Dusty Moon, Charles, Cephas, Pep, Nancy, and Darlene. You guys are great. And wildfires are not great. All right, stay cool. I will talk to y'all in the near future. God bless everyone.